making that happen. Thanks to Helen Strain, who was here bright and early this morning at 7:10. Actually, she beat me here and then
by Ray Seaman, Susan, Kenneth Cornell, and a couple of others. I talked about the importance and the need for greater networking among progressives in the state of Florida. And basically what's happened is we've had a sort of informal networking group, just helping connect progressive leaders, and that steamrolled and people had ideas. And one of them became LegiCamp, and some of you were there, and some great things were discussed there. And this thing continues. The more progressive leaders continue to network, the more good ideas. Some of those ideas include a Florida Progressive Caucus inside of the Democratic Party, which after a decade looks like it has a good chance of maybe happening. Another idea. But if you want them to do a good job, if you want to help people decide between legislators, you have to know what you want them to legislate. I mean, it's that simple. It's sort of like a job description, right? If you want to have someone do a job, you better have a description of what the job entails. And in this case, we have interests. But it's important, and one of the distinctions that we're trying to make here is, how do we hold people accountable? So there's a lot of people of both parties who understands our position. The way that we need to come together to do this in a way that has integrity, that will be respected, that will gain movement, is for it to be inclusive, and for it to represent a wide geography of the state. And I think we've accomplished that. You are here in this room, so I want to tell you, so let's take a moment and thank all of you.
Pensacola. Anybody here from Key West?
We have Leon County in the house.
We have Leon County in the house. Where's Leon County? Tallahassee.
all right.
We have Duval County.
Duval, Monroe, anything? Broward.
I'm on the border
Dade.
of Monroe and Dade. I think that counts.
Yeah.
End of the
You're
term.
probably
There you go.
In the Glades. Well, it's good to be here. I want to talk about a concept called generous conversation. You'll note up here this little formula: collective intelligence plus tethered action leads to communal power. And I'll just leave that formula to sit in your mind so that you can reflect on it. Okay? Here is what's emerging, and this is emerging out of all the organizational stuff. It's emerging out of MIT. It's emerging out of Stanford. It's emerging out of people who sit down with, Fortune 1000 boards of directors to help them plan their futures. It emerges out of the conversations of the United Nations and all around. It's an understanding that at the core of whatever process we have is this conversation. And out of it, you have reflection and collective insights, and you harvest your discoveries, and you have your plans. That things happen when we're in conversation. As this progressive movement gains strength and participation and movement, there will be people who drop away.